Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. In today's video, I'm going to be updating my archive journal, and the first spread that I'm starting with is actually a spread for a drama I recently watched. If you're a frequent viewer of the Sheree's Diary YouTube channel, then you would know I don't really watch dramas ever. But this one is a J-drama, specifically ABL. It's called My Personal Weatherman. It's adapted from a manga, of course, but I've never read the manga, so I don't know. I can't give any comparisons as to whether or not it was a good adaptation. Also, I'm truly starting this video off so mad. I'm sure you can hear it. My neighbor is mowing the grass. She literally waited until the moment I was going to record to mow her grass. I'm not kidding. I'm pretty sure she was actually watching to see when my mom left to go to church, and I think that's why she immediately started mowing the grass as soon as my mom was gone. I'm 100% sure of that. So my apologies if you can hear just lawnmower sounds in the back of this whole entire video. I'm so sorry, but I could not wait any longer to press record. Anyway, this drama is about these two men that are living together. They met back in college, and as the show goes on, you kind of see glimpses back into how they originally met, how they decided to end up living together. The main character is a struggling mangaka, and then the male lead is a weatherman. The show he works for, it kind of reminds me of the Weather Channel in America. Now we have that channel called the Weather Channel. It kind of reminded me of that. Oh my gosh, it's getting so loud. Do you hear it? Do you hear the lawnmower noise? Do you hear me having to shout as if I'm inside of an ocean wave at you? But it's definitely one of those shows where it's not like the news, but it's news adjacent. Anyway, that's not that important. But yes, he's a weatherman, and the two of them live together. And one of the conditions, I guess you could say, of them living together is that on days when the weather is not bad, on days when the weather is sunny, they're going to sleep together. But this story is set during a rainy season, the rainy season. So definitely late spring, summer, which is perfect for this time of year. The two of them really have a communication issue because the male lead, I think he feels kind of cold, kind of distant. It's you don't always understand why sometimes he's, more touchy-feely, why sometimes he's a little bit more mean. And then the main character is confused himself, and he never, he never wants to express his feelings either. So it's all around just can y'all please have a conversation? Now, I will say, when I was watching this show at 1 a.m., it was so good. And then the next day when I woke up and I was oh, I'll finish watching this while I'm eating lunch or something, it was 11 a.m. It was not as good. So I waited again until the next night, and then it was hitting again. There was something about it during the daytime. I was this is not the most quality way I could be spending my time. But when I was sleepy in bed, this was the best show I'd ever seen. I was rolling around, I was giggling, oh my God, I was having so much fun. The show is not particularly funny. It was more giggling in a OMG, look at what they're doing sort of way. It did kind of reaffirm why I don't typically watch dramas. There's just something about how ridiculous and over the top and dramatic something that is, 2D can be. It just there's something about it when translated to 3D is so frustrating and annoying. What if y'all just talked to each other? What if you just had a conversation? I mean, that's annoying enough when you're reading it, but then to see it, it just doesn't feel human. Do people behave that way in real life? Also, as I'm recording this, it's June 7th. And I watched the show 2 weeks ago, if not longer than that. So I can't even tell you my favorite parts of it anymore because it's all kind of left my brain. I remember the overall plot of it and how it began and ended and everything, but just a specific part where I can be oh yeah, that was it. That was my favorite. I do not have that for you. I'm so sorry. I mean, if you have some time to waste, it really was not a bad show at all. Also, the main character, I'm so bad at faces, so I never say people look like each other, but the main character, the actor reminds me so much of Lu Yang, NCT's Yang Yang, especially kind of more back in the day, maybe around more debut era for wavy, maybe 2020 Yang Yang. I swear they look so similar. Anyway, the story is just about the two of them figuring out their feelings for each other. I mean, I feel the male lead knows what his feelings are, but the main character feeling out his feelings. Why is he so upset that it's constantly raining? Why is he so upset that it's not a sunny day? Because you know what happens when the weather is good, when it is a sunny day. Oh, that's also why I used those memo notes in this spread. I thought they were so cute, those Mame Goma ones, because it was raining all the time. And then also that one of Tokage, is that character's name? He is, what, Sumiko Garashi characters do not have genders. So cute though. I was just scrolling through my Pinterest board trying to find rain related memo notes. I did genuinely enjoy my time watching My Personal Weatherman though. I would definitely watch it again, and that's saying something for me. Maybe that means I should read the manga. Maybe I'll look into it one day and see if there's any sort of English translation. The next spread I'm making, as I said, is also for my archive journal. This spread is about my late springtime plans. I'm calling it Sheree's Spring Shenanigans. As you know, I have some free time this month in June. Technically, it started June 1st, but I knew this week would be chaotic and I would not do anything. And I was correct. But I have a lot of goals of stuff that I just want to watch and read. And I just wanted to do like a little checklist, essentially. My list was much longer than this to begin with. I was a fool. I literally made a whole entire list on paper. And I was looking at it like, you're actually out of your mind, Sheree. Like, you don't have that much free time. You're not getting all this done. So I pared it down, and that is what this spread became. Also, speaking of the spread, I used some art from Yuri. I'm sure you've seen her art before. She's a Korean illustrator. She's one of those girls that like also has their own like little, shop. She sells like her stickers and stuff. But anyway, I just happened to be scrolling through Pinterest and saw it, and it was so cute. I was like, I really, really, really want to use that for a spread. And then also in this spread, I'm using a blue and brown polka dot little frame, and I saw that on Twitter. I think it was maybe last month. This girl posted all these really fun frames. So I'll leave the link to that tweet, and also it probably was a Google Drive folder as well. So I'll leave that in the description box, of course. I also have some like more like crafty kind of goals. Like I want to finish at least 5 coloring pages this whole month because I have a whole bunch of summary coloring pages, and I was just like looking. I literally make lists. I'm such a planner. I have to plan fun things, but I literally made a list in each of my coloring books like of what I want to color during the spring and summer seasons. And I have so many summary pages, and I was like, well, I have to color these during the summer. And I was just counting them up, and I was like, I think I need to hurry up and do like these other ones that are kind of more like ambiguously spring, so that way I can have time to do the summer ones. Anyway, I also really want to finish my little Monet painting that I've been working on. I kind of am almost done. I feel like if I would just sit down over the course of maybe like 2 days, I could probably finish it. Because I also bought 2 more. I bought the Wave, and then I also bought Van Gogh's Sunflowers. So I thought that would be fun. Like I feel like I can work on the Wave during summer and then Sunflowers during the fall, right? Won't that be so cute? And also I really want to do like a trial, like a practice. I really want to paint my best friend's house that she lives in. She lives with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend owns his own house, and it finally was like done being remodeled, renovated. I really want to paint it for her as a gift, but I'm not sure. It's been so long since I've done something like that, so I want to do a little trial run. Oh, also, I kind of decided that I don't want to watch the summer Hikaru died because it's just not summer yet. Like, it's gonna be hot, but it's really not. I'm just not getting full summer vibes yet. So maybe that's more of a July or August thing. But there is this other anime that I have been wanting to watch. Maybe I'll watch that. Oh, and also I rented No Other Choice. So at some point this month, I'll be watching that. I literally have so many things that I need to do though. Like I'm sitting here looking at my library books right now. My Jujutsu Kaisen light novel finally came in at the library, volume 2. So I'm literally going to start reading that probably after I finish recording this voiceover. I have like another audiobook. I have another physical book from the library. I wanted to finish, but at least start reading Circe, where I still don't know how it's pronounced. I will be figuring that out though. Yesterday, I was baking these Christmas cookies. Yes, Christmas cookies. I've had this packaged mix since Christmas. I was baking those and I finished my audiobook. I was listening to this book called Bola. It was translated from Finnish and was about these 2 men who like had this like love affair during one summer, but it was set in like the late 90s and early 2000s, and I just don't know that much about like European geopolitics, but there was some sort of like conflict and they got separated. I don't know, it was this whole thing. I also have a couple of NetGalley arcs that I want to get to. Like there's just so much that I want to do in so little time. Oh, also, as I'm recording this, tonight is when Interview with the Vampire Season 3 comes back on. I am so excited. I watched this whole entire hour-long video yesterday, and I didn't even watch it at double the speed. Like, I watched it at regular speed. It was like Louis and Lestat's relationship so far. It was called something like that. Oh my God, I desperately, honestly needed to watch that because I just, like, the timeline is nice to know before I just, like, jump into Season 3. Because, like, there's no way I was rewatching Season 1 and Season 2. Mind you, Season 1 is such good television. It is so good. Season 2 is really good as well, but Season 1, I feel like I could teach an entire course about it. There's just something about the power dynamics and the imbalance between a vampire and a human, and then a vampire creator, and then the vampire they have created. Like, that's their maker, their master, their god. And like, thinking of master, the fact that Louis is black and Lestat is white, this is early 1900s America. Oh my God. It just adds so much more complexity to the story. It is so good. Like Lestat literally ostracizing Louis away from his family, his community. And yes, like obviously the metaphor is there too of them being apart from the others because they're gay, they'd be ostracized anyway. But I really, really love the dynamics they've created just simply by making Louis' character black. And even also, like, if you've seen the original movie or if you've even read the books, Louis is a plantation owner. But in the show, Louis manages a brothel. So he's still exploiting bodies, he's still exploiting labor, but instead of it being a plantation, he's a pimp, essentially. Anyway, lots of fun things to do and watch and read. And now that the spreads I made today are finished, we can go put them into my digital journals. I thought my June TBR turned out really cute this month. I used this Hello Kitty like hydrangea artwork that I saw. I literally have so many like Hello Kitty hydrangea themed things and I'm always like, use them. Why are you not using them? And so finally this year, hopefully I found enough. I was literally scrolling through my Pinterest the other day and I was like, I have so many cute like rain themed things, hydrangea themed things. Like I need to be using them at this time of year. I really wish my neighbor had not been mowing her grass this whole entire time. I think she was going to mow our grass as well. I don't know if she did though. I feel like she's still at her house. Granted, it was so loud at certain times. Maybe she was already over here. I'm not sure. I guess it being a hydrangea time of year also means it's a lawnmower sound time of year. I used some cute art of Hello Kitty and Mimi as well for my June calendar. Like all the hydrangeas, the rain, everything is just truly so cute. Speaking of my calendar, I'm so excited for all the new Link Click music videos to come out. Like that is so fun. Lu Xiao and Jay Lee's looked actually insane. I cannot wait to watch that. And of course it's the one that comes out last, so it doesn't even come out until July. I cannot wait to see that. Thank you so much for watching today's videos. Everything I used in today's spreads will be my Pinterest board. The link to that is in the description box, along with the links to all of my other social media accounts, as well as the links to my Google Drive folders for all of my journal deco kits. If you have any questions, please let me know and I'll do my best to answer them. Also, thank you so much to everyone who always leaves such sweet, kind, fun comments. I really appreciate you all so much. And also for those of you who silently watch, who leave thumbs up, who leave hypes, like I really truly appreciate that. It makes me so happy to know that you're enjoying my videos. I hope that everything is going well for you right now and I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone!